Um, I recently did something and I said I want to have a serious conversation with my community. So I'm not going to be in here too long because just recently I was about to purchase a home and I was going to finance it. Like I've always told you all, I believe in financing home. I was going to do this particular home on a 15 day, not 15 day, 15 to 30 year loan. I was looking at both of them. But before I even started, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. My banker was like, "Hey, we need to get your credit score up just a little bit more to get you the best rate." And so I want to just really talk about some things that I believe that will help you all, that will benefit you. And we're going to go from there. So what's going on, family? Welcome to this quick, give me 15, 20 minutes. I want you to share this video. If you do me a favor, can you hit the thumbs up? Hit the thumbs up on YouTube if you want 60 points. All right. If you want 60 points, hit the thumbs up because I want to see how many of you all want it. And real quick, drop your city and drop your state and let me know who is in the building. All right. Let me know who's in the building this afternoon. Very quickly, let me pull up my notes. This afternoon, very, very quickly. Let me pull up my notes. Hold on a minute, y'all. Let me pull up my notes here. All right, here we go. All right, we got it. All right. So I got it. All right. So today we're going to be getting into something that I know a lot of you all have been sleeping on. And I mean that with love. Seriously. Because I firmly believe your credit score right now could literally be costing us thousands of dollars. And I quickly realized that myself, that I was losing out on a lot of money. And well, I can't say I was losing out, but I was about to lose out on about close to tens of thousands of dollars. And the crazy part is that I was able to change that within a matter of 30 days. Within a matter of 30 days. Now, I'll be honest with you, I did not get the home because we could not come to an agreed upon price because you all know me. I am a budget guy. But it was so dope to go through this process with my banker and to see my score jump up. I mean, tremendously. And so if you've been thinking about buying a home, refinancing maybe some of your debt, maybe refinancing your home, then this live is going to be for you. So I need you to stay locked in. We're going to move fast. All right. We're going to keep it very real, straight to the point, no fluff this afternoon because I got to actually be down in Philly within the next 3 hours. And so that's important to me. All right. So I'm going to give you something you can act on literally right now. So again, do me a quick favor, hit the thumbs up if you're ready. Share this with somebody who needs to hear it. And let's get straight into it. Let me give you some real context before we dive in. I would say mortgage rates right now are at their lowest level since 2022. This is not me talking. That's Freddie Mac talking. All right. That's data talking. As a matter of fact, if you are saying, hey, within the next 12 to 24 months, I would love to either purchase a home, purchase an investment property, or refi my current home, put me inside the chat right now if you're watching this live, and put me in the comments if you're watching the replay. Put me in the chat if you want to get a home within the next 12 months, within the next 24 months, whether that's a home, investment home, or refi your home. Put me inside the chat because the Freddie Mac and the data is showing that waiting for the right time to buy a home or refinance your home, the window is now open. But here's the problem. If your credit score isn't where it needs to be, you're going to be locked out of the best rates. Ask me, how do I know? Because my rate changed dramatically in 30 days from me doing what I'm going to give you all today. All right? Or worse, some of us won't even really qualify. So let me give you the numbers that actually matter, and these are tiers lenders actually use. So if you're below a 620 credit score, you have very few options. Getting a mortgage is extremely, extremely difficult. All right. Now, if you're between 620 and a 679, you can get approved, but you're paying more than what you should. Now, if you're at a 680 to a 739, Now we're talking. You're starting to see meaningful improvement. All right. Now, for me, one of my scores came back right at a 720. And he was like, Anthony, you're at 800 on one, you're a 720 on the other, and then you're right like a 750 on the other. He said, if we can get all your scores above a 740 and even into the 800s, now we talking. So when you get 740 and above, that's where the best rates happen. And that's the goal. And here's what I need you to understand. The difference between a 620 and a 740 on a 30-year mortgage, we're talking massive, massive, massive. Hold on a minute, y'all. Massive numbers. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'll be right back. What's up, man? In a meeting. Doing good, bro. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We won't leave here till 2:30. No, sir. You're good. I'll be right there at 2:30. My other guy will pull up then, and we'll be ready to head down to Philly. All right, brother. Yes, sir. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my driver coming to take me to Philly. I gotta do some things for Ghana this afternoon. But let's get back into it because I want to make sure I give you all this information. All right. So we are talking. What's up? My skin is peeling. Is my skin peeling? It is. All right, cool. We're talking potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars, y'all, over the life of that loan. That's not a small thing. That's generational money. And then what I realized is that if you can get your score to an 800, they can even get you an even better number. Now, it's not a massive change, but it is a little better interest rate. So this afternoon, very quickly, in the next 12 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to move your score fast. And I'm going to introduce you to a tool that my community has been using that is genuinely changing the game. And I use them on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis. So drop this in the chat. What's your credit situation right now? Are you working on it? Are you starting from scratch? Or, Anthony, I'm okay, but I need to get better. Just let me know in the chat real quick. Hey, I'm starting from scratch. Ayo, I had some hiccups. I need to get better. Or, you know what, Anthony, I'm too embarrassed to say. Now let's be real there. All right, family. All right, let's get tactical real quick. A Market Watch article just dropped that is going viral right now, and it breaks down exactly what moves the needle on your credit score and how fast. Okay, I see a lot of people working on it, so y'all don't like this. Here's what the experts are saying because I'm not a credit expert. I'm a money expert. I'm not a credit score expert because I still do believe that a credit score does not represent your net worth. And your credit score is not more important than your net worth. But a credit score is important because it can impact your net worth. So the fastest move you can make right now is lowering your credit utility on how you're using your credit. Now, let me break that down simply. Credit utility on how you're using it is how much of your available credit you're actually using. And most people don't realize, even if you pay your credit card off every month, you can still have a high utility usage because of when it gets reported. So here's an example that they gave. Say you got a $5,000 limit on your card, right? And you put $4,000 on it, which I don't know why you're doing that if you follow my philosophy, but hey, let's just talk about it. That's an 80% utility rate. Even if you pay it off, if the statement closes before you pay it, the bureau sees 80%, and that is dragging your score down. So the fix that they said was make an extra payment or two during the month. Don't wait for the payment. Pay it down before the statement closes. AKA, what I would tell you is pay it off before the statement closes and don't use it again. But you got to get that under 30%, ideally under 10%, if you're going to avoid what I'm teaching and if you're going to use credit cards, right? Remember, as I teach this on my platform, wealth building is all about strategy. The majority of us who are watching right now, we are not wise with credit cards, okay? But I get it. Some of y'all are not going to listen to me. I was reading the article And it said, one expert said, and I want you to hear this, you could see a dramatic improvement in your credit score in less than a month just by doing this one thing. Just by making sure if your cutoff date on your bill says, let's say April 15th, well, on April 13th you need to pay that card off. Now let's talk about what else could move the needle. Let me look at my notes here. All right. Stay current on every payment. One missed payment stings. Do not do it. Do not do it. Do not do it. Now here's what I have learned, that some people will say don't close the credit card. No, no, no. Close the credit card. So that way it saves cash. Some people say don't close because if you close the credit card, it'll bring your score down. But your score is not really the primary issue. Let's say if you're getting a mortgage, it is going to be your debt to income ratio and how much cash you have liquid. All right. Here's another thing. Do not make big purchases, especially on credit, right before applying for your loan if you want to get a mortgage with here soon. So if you're saying, hey, I want to get a mortgage for the next 12 months, don't apply for anything major right now. Now, here's what the 90-day picture looks like. One guy that featured in this article, his name is Danny Johnson, went from the low 600s to the high 700s in 90 days. Now, how? Well, he utilized a company like Kickoff. And with Kickoff, they added 60 points. They added different things. And what happened was his credit mix improved. His on-time payments started stacking, and boom, nearly 61 to about 70 points was added within a period of 90 days. Now, I want to pause right there. How many of you all would love to see your credit score go up 60 to 70 points within the next 90 business days? Just put me inside the chat real quick. Put me inside the chat if you really want to see your credit score go up within a matter of 60 days. Because here's the truth. That's real. That's not a gimmick. That's understanding how the system works and using it to your advantage. We are in 2026. And if you're not using AI tools, if you're not using free resources that doesn't require your debt to get your score up, then y'all, we have a major, major, major problem. All right. So I want to pull this up for you because I really want to get this to you all before I get up out of here. All you have to do is go to anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. I'm pulling it up here on my site. Let me see if I can get this to go over the window too. Real quick. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on. Let me see here. Where we at? Right here. Okay. Let's go to scenes, show scenes, window, screen 2. I think this is it. All right, here we go. All right, y'all. So listen, if you go to anthonyoneil.com/kickoff, man, they're seeing their average users get 86 points. 86 points. It's only going to cost you $5 a month. $5 a month. Now, if you look at this, over 6 months to a year, the experts say it's about consistency. Low utilities, right? You're not using it as much. No risky borrowing. Do not borrow any money. Letting the accounts history age. That's how you go from the low 600s to the mid to high 7 to 800s. That's how you unlock the best mortgage rates. You got to start utilizing companies. And what I love about this particular company is, I don't know. So you can see here, they're going to give you all that stuff. But I use, let me see if it on here. I don't see it. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Yes. Listen, y'all, look at this. You can report your bill. I mean, your rent. You can even report bills. Look at that. Your AT&T, your electricity for $5 a month. So bills that you're already using, you're already paying your rent, you're already paying your cell phone bill. They're going to take that information and report it to your credit report. So that way now you can get points added for simply that. What? Listen, man, I don't know about y'all. All you have to do is go to anthonyoneil.com kickoff. Let me put that inside the chat for you all right now. I'm telling you that to me, now they have tools to where you can even use your Netflix, Verizon subscription services that you can do this. Get 80 points in 60 days. Boom. All right, just added that to the chat. The reason why I think this is so important, y'all, is because, man, for me, I didn't realize that literally, watch this, I did the math. With my credit score to where it was, which was a good credit score, I think, and then when they updated my credit score within 30 days, right? If I was to use the home to pay it off, I think it saved me close to $60,000 in interest if I would have took the full 30 years. And my monthly payment went down because I got a lower interest rate. Now, family, y'all know I don't promote anything I don't believe in. I've turned down 7-figure deals because I wasn't going to mislead my community. So when I tell you about kickoff, I need you to hear me clearly. This is something I genuinely stand behind, and this is something that I personally use. Kickoff is a credit building platform, and it's one of the most accessible tools I've seen for people who are trying to get their credit right without borrowing any money or at the risk of confusion. And for me, here's what makes it different. There's no credit check to sign up, there's no interest, and no hidden fees. You start at just $5 a month. That's it. And here's what that $5 does. Kickoff will report a $750 trade line, a $750 trade line to all three credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. All three. Now, why does that matter? Because that trade line helps you build. Then they're going to report positive credit history of your rent payments. Then they're going to report the age of that credit, of maybe your Verizon bill. You see, wealth building is about strategy. Wealth building is about how do we do this thing right? And this is important to me. So I want you all to hear me clearly when I say this, man. Let's not pay more money if we can just pay $5 for a McDonald's value meal, for a cup of coffee at Starbucks. You can have your credit score go up and save you money. Marquetta, I think that's her name, Marquetta, I want to say, from Oakland, California. She told me that she had 156 points raised on her credit bureau from kickoff in a matter of 6 months. Sammy from Detroit went from wherever he was up to a 700 credit score in a year. Lila from Atlanta, let me make sure I'm right. Yeah. Lila from Atlanta went from a 545 to a 613 in just 45 days. Keyshawn had a repo and went from a 400 and now is in the 600s in a matter of 60 days. So for me, as it's time for me to pretty much get ready to get up out of here, this is not a matter of should I do it? This is a matter of if you really plan on doing something and purchasing a home and getting maybe your car insurance lower, if you're going to go rent a new place, have a low deposit or no deposit. If no matter what you're going to do, your credit score is not your net worth. Hear me clearly. And your credit score is not the most important thing, but your credit score is a part of the wealth building journey. And the reason why this is so passionate to me is because, man, if I would have got this new house, uh, just me raising my score, I am maturing, I am evolving. Cause check this out, my insurance went 50% down when I started using Kickoff. Because my credit score went up. Because my credit score went up, it would have saved me $60,000 if I would have paid off that home over 30 years. It brought my monthly payment down. I went from paying $1,200 a month for my cars down to $587 a month for my cars. Simply because my credit score was up. And I was baffled because I was like, man, I don't want to borrow money to play this game. But when I learned things like Kickoff and what they can do, I was like, wait a minute. So you can report this and I ain't got to borrow no money? Yes. Now that's wise. That's wisdom. So I don't know about y'all. That's on you all. I just really want to give you this information because you could do some amazing things with Kickoff. You can raise your credit score within a matter of 30 to 60 days. I want to highly encourage you to check them out. Try them out just for 60 days, for 2 months, and see what happens. It's going to cost you $10. All right. 10 bucks. Go to anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. Open your account. No credit check. Takes 5 minutes. Pull your credit report from all three bureaus at the annualcreditreport.com. That's 100% free. Look for errors. Check your credit score and your credit card. See how much you're using. Right now, we're going to put it in the debt snowball, but your main goal is to get it under 30%. And then after that, pay off that card, right? And make sure that every single bill is current. Not one missed payment. Set up auto pay so you never miss it again. Now, this is not overriding the debt snowball method. What this is simply doing is we got to play the game wisely. I want to get my score down so I can get a cheaper car insurance, because if I can get you cheaper car insurance, the money that you save from there, you can put that towards your debt snowball. If I can get you from paying out anything extra, any money you save extra can go towards your debt snowball, can go towards your investments, can go towards your children's future. That's why I believe a credit score is important, so you're not paying as much. We're playing the game. The game is not playing us. Yo, it's your boy Anthony O'Neal. I got to go and change my clothes because I got to be in Philly here in the next 3 hours. And I got to put on a suit because your boy is an official citizen of Ghana. And so I got to go there. The president is speaking today. And so I need to go and just connect and just continue to build those relationships in Ghana, because we're launching a financial literacy school in Ghana, in Accra, Ghana, aka Africa. And so I got to get down there, y'all. So listen, go to anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. Sign up today. Share this video with somebody. And I love you all. God bless you. I'll see you on Monday on the next show. All right. Peace.